Hello again. This is Michelle McTagg, your local realtor about town, discovering everything cool, hip, and happening here in Pickerington, Ohio, and the surrounding areas. Today I'm with one of my favorite people in the world, Keith Bordner.
Thank you.
Owner of Cardo's Pizza and Tavern here on Refugee Road in Pickerington, conveniently located right across the street from North High School.
Yes, it is.
Great place for pre-game, post-game activities, not to mention any other time you want to stop in, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Well, Keith, I've known you a little while, but I'm sure a lot of people in the community don't necessarily know you or your background, the story about Cardo's, and I find it pretty interesting, your involvement with Cardo's and how many years that's been and how it's evolved. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what you've done here?
For those of you that have been around Columbus area, Cardo's was started in '63, and it was in the Great Southern Shopping Center in Columbus, Ohio. The two owners branched out to 11 different locations around Ohio. And then in '88, they started selling them off one by one. Fortunate enough to buy one in my younger years in Pickerington, Ohio. Had a venture in a couple other ones as well. But,
and that was located in that old Kroger shopping center, right?
The old Kroger shopping center.
So where Giant Eagle is now.
Where Giant Eagle is now.
You're old if you remember that, because that's going back.
Yes, that makes me old.
It makes me old too.
So then, 96 when Kroger was moving across the way, 96, 97, I sold that location, went into other restaurants around Columbus. You may have seen me at Applebee's once upon a time ago if you recognize me. Fast forward to the 2000s, the Floyd family started another one here across from North. In 2015, was in here having a beer and a sandwich with my brother, and were approached by the Floyds and asked if we wanted to do another roundabout of us taking it back over again. So take it from that point on, it's history. I mean, we took it over in March of 2015.
Yeah. It seems like a lot longer than just 3.5 years.
I know.
You've done a lot. You've done a lot of changes. You've opened up the dining room. You've added this lovely patio. We're sitting underneath the bar. It's a rainy, dreary day, but we have our cocktails.
Absolutely. Cheers.
And we're sitting under the cover from the rain. So we've got some TVs. They've got a bar out here, lights. They've got a huge dining room. I'll show you. I'll give you all the tour later. Explain to me why you're not just an average pizza place.
Okay. So what we've tried to do is take in an average pickup, dine-in, delivery pizza place and give it a facelift. I have about 9 years of experience in the Applebee's franchise in the corporate world, so I wanted to make it more of a tavern feel, give it a little more of a bar, family atmosphere, without actually, taking away from the pizza. We wanted to add those items that, such as a Reuben sandwich, French fries that aren't cooked in an oven. I mean, we wanted to do things the right way and give it more of that tavern feel.
Right.
But keep it family friendly, still have the sports bar feel, etc. So, I mean, open it up, expanded the back patio. I mean, it seats 100.
Right.
We use it for private events as well.
Yep.
So, I mean, Saturday night we had a private event in here, about 40 people. We can accommodate that. We also use it for acoustics on the patio during great summer nights.
How many nights a week do you have live music, and where do you find your acts?
So, I mean, a lot of it's very local talent. I mean, for those of you that are around Pickerington area, you probably know Logston. He's been in here a couple times. Michael Robinson's been here since the day one that we took over. And then the other ones,
I know you have some from Cincinnati that come
I got a group from Cincinnati that comes up, found them at a local bar around town when I get a chance to get out of here.
What's their name?
It's Real Live Humans.
Real Live Humans.
Yeah. The two
They're
guys.
really good.
I mean, they'll do anything from Johnny Cash to Prince.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're really good.
Crazy.
They're really good.
We just go look for this type of music and try to find it elsewhere.
Right.
And then bring them in here.
And I know there are, nights that you do cater to parties or private events. And if they're in here on a night when you have live music going, that's like killing two birds with one stone. You've got live music for your party.
There'll be some 50th birthday parties in here, 40th birthday
Yeah.
parties. Try to cater to those larger parties if
Right.
we can. And it gets the people in here that may have never visited us before
Right.
a chance to see what we can do.
Right.
We can showcase our talent here. I got a very, very, very strong staff here.
Yep.
And you know, we're all after one thing. We're all out here to have a good time, make you guys feel at home. I want you guys to feel like this home is your home. So, you know, you may not see me out in the dining room too often, but when we're slow, I
You're
definitely
out
get out there
schmoozing.
and talk,
Yep.
and I'm shaking hands and kissing babies, as I like
Yeah.
to put it. So,
And tell me about one last thing. Just tell me about your desire for community involvement, because I know Cardo's does a lot of community outreach, and you're always open to ideas, no matter where they come from, really. So
Correct.
tell me where that comes from and why you want to do that.
I mean, we grew up in the community as number one, and you know, really the community is the backbone for what we try to do. So the school system being right across the street, we got that huge campus. We tap into it as much as possible. You know, not only do we do the meet the team stuff here, we do it for, you know, let's see, we do it for lacrosse, we do it for basketball, both boys and girls, football, volleyball, baseball. I mean, you know, there's probably not a sport over there that I don't think we're involved in.
Right.
But we do it at the junior high level all the way up through high school, and we'll even do team meals. And those team meals that we do are pro bono. It's a chance for us to get these kids to think that Cardo's is the place to go, because one of these days they're also going to be, I don't like to say this too much, but
Adults.
as I put it, they're going to be adults and they're going to come back. So
Yeah, and it builds that bridge between the community. You know, you're helping the parents remember when you do things like that.
Correct.
I remember when you
Correct.
provided all these meals. So
Correct.
we appreciate your community involvement.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you sitting here tonight with me discussing Cardo's and giving everybody a glimpse inside your business and how you run it, what your vision is, and hopefully we'll get some more people to come in and
Absolutely.
check you out.
Yeah, come see us.
And look for specials from Cardo's on the Park Bench coupon page. Keith will be posting stuff on there from time to time. You can always come back and check and see when he'll have live music here, who will be playing, plus any other event going on in Pickerington. It's all on there. So thank you again for joining me. For all of your real estate needs, please contact me, Michelle McTagg at Coldwell Banker here in Pickerington.
Thank you.
Have a great day.